Here, I just totally. Wow. Okay, we're here. We are here. We are live. Sorry, this has been. Sorry for the delay, everybody. We are. Yeah, some last minute stuff, but we're here. We are here and we're live. If you're watching this after the fact on YouTube, thanks for clicking the link. Yeah. This is the Flipping Out stream. I try to stream every Wednesday night from 10 to midnight, and I appreciate it. I appreciate seeing everybody here in chat that's ready to go. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody. Yeah, it was kind of a last minute scramble because one of our guests actually forgot that he had Valentine's Day plans. So I'm glad he remembered them. I liked Mike's response, where Mike's response was, "I don't need one day to express my love to you." So I think that's valid. And honestly, my wife, when I said somebody dropped out tonight, so I need to find another guest, she's like, "Oh, did you forget it was Valentine's?" I was like, "No, we already did. We already had gifts. We've already done all this. It was just our plan is normally as a family, we always do Valentine's Day like the day after, or we try not to celebrate it on the 14th because then you don't have to deal with restaurants and all that crap." So, anyways, welcome to everybody that's here. Tonight's going to be a fun one. Yes, tonight's going to be a fun one. We have news to cover. We have some other things to show off, and then we have a game. We have a game to do, but. Before we dive too far into that, let me introduce our guest. Oh, I love it. Okay, so I'm going to start with Sean just because I think he got his camera working all of about 2 seconds ago. So thank you, Sean, for figuring that out. Yeah.
During the intro,
he got this all.
Yes.
Yes. So, yeah, let's do quick introductions here. I'm going to start with Sean. Who are you? What do you do? And what was the last game of pinball you played?
The last game of pinball I played was Fathom last Friday night on my stream on Twitch under Pride Pinball.
Wonderful. Is there any way, Sean, you can turn up your mic a tiny bit? If you can't, we can make it work. But
I can, yes.
And here goes his camera. No, wonderful.
No.
Fathom. He has.
No, I am not Travis.
No, yeah, there you go. That's better. Fathom. I know you have one of the Haggis remakes of Fathom. I know we had you on previously when Centaur was announced. Any change of thoughts or opinion on Fathom now that you've had it for multiple months now?
Oh, I still love it, but it kicks my butt.
Yeah, it's a hard game. There's no.
It is a tough game. I even a couple weeks ago I set it to 5-ball and I still can't get to the Mermaid Queen.
Oh wow, and that's all the new code, correct?
Correct. The Fathom Revisited, and the original code is just as awesome too.
Okay. Dennis, I see you put your hands up. Were you insinuating 10?
I was insinuating go to 10-ball.
Oh,
I probably will this Friday.
Yeah, that's fair. No,
and I still probably won't be able to do it.
Yeah. Well, what I have found at least is the more challenging games are the ones that last longer in my collection. So I think that's probably a good idea. Or I don't know. I don't hate that. I don't hate if that's a challenging game or a tough game you're playing. But yeah, thanks so much, Sean. Thanks for being on here. We'll just go around the circle then. So Dennis, go for it.
Hey, well, thanks for having me, Dennis. I'm with the Pinball Show. I think you bring me on whenever there are games, so this is usually a good sign that there might be a game coming.
There is a game. Yes.
Now, last time people thought I was grumpy when I was just exhausted, so I have caffeinated myself up. I have my fake smile on. I will not have camera interference. I will not have audio interference. I won't have tortious interference. There will be no interference for any of you to worry about. It is going to be sunshine and rainbows.
Wonderful.
And I'm hoping to crush everyone on whatever this game is.
Wonderful.
And the last game I played, Iron Man.
Oh, yeah.
I played a few games on it yesterday. Yes.
And
I still have not gotten to Do or Die, the final wizard mode Do or Die. I haven't tried putting it to 5 or 10-ball because I'm not sure anyone but Carl D'Angelo can do it.
That's a wizard mode that it's almost unobtainium in every way, but it's...
Yeah, so I find the best way not to fail is to never try.
Perfect. Okay. Well, thank you, Dennis. Thank you for being on here, and thank you for bringing your positivity and your energy and your smile. So
I hope you can handle it.
Wonderful. Mike, go for it.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Mike from Pinballers. You can catch us on Twitch. These days, we're really just mostly streaming tournaments here and there. Haven't really been screaming down in the basement too often for reasons, whatever. But rather than do that, I do want to plug a friend's site if you don't mind. His name is Flash Instinct on Pinside. He makes decal mods and whatnot. He does have this website that Joel has graciously put up here called Pinball Invasion, and there's some really great designs, shirts and stuff on there that you can order. Right now, the site is really just starting out. Production on jerseys. There's jerseys, hats, T-shirts. You can also buy the decals on the site as well. And actually, this shirt right here, we're going to be giving away tonight. So to one of our lucky viewers. So I guess we'll figure out how to do that.
When would you like to do that? We could do it. We could literally do it right now. Or we could do it later. We can do whatever you want.
Let's wait for some people to get into chat. And
okay.
We need to get up to like 300 live viewers, I think, first.
We could do it during the game, during the game, or whatever you want.
Sure.
It's your deal. So, So check out the site pinballinvasion.com. Lots of great, fantastic shirts. I believe the jerseys that are on the site are going into production within the next couple of weeks. So if you want to get one right away, make sure you pre-order it as well. And these jerseys are high quality. They're not printed on the jersey. They're
it's all embroidered.
All embroidered, twill, stitched right to the jersey. You can even get a custom name and number on the back for a little extra and stuff too. So definitely go to the website, check it out, and order your stuff today.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's definitely cool stuff. I saw him originally post some of his stuff on Pinside, so to see that he's actually going full on website and everything. I interacted with this guy for decals, so I know like my TNA, he's the guy that made the decals that I think they ended up using in all the second version of the game. So
yeah, he does some really good decals. I've gotten a bunch from him. Also helped him out. I think he's going to be doing some 8-Ball Deluxe ones too. So cool. They might be coming out as well. But some great decals, great shirts, good quality stuff there. I'm really excited for some of that. I'm personally waiting for some hats. I want to get some hats.
Yeah,
I really like some of those designs.
My favorites are the Nudge King and the Tilt because I like the off-brand references. I was going to suggest, just write to him, give this. He can have this suggestion to use. Want another burger chain one where maybe you just see some arches of some sort, and then beneath it, I want it to say, "I'm flubbing it." For those of us that are doing really bad, he can use that one at no cost. That idea is open.
He may be watching or will watch this later, so definitely put that in your bag of tricks. He does have some other stuff that he's shown me that's coming out too, which is really cool too. So.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm excited to see what he does with this. I think it's creative. I remember way back when I was doing the Triple Drain logo and trying to envision that. I remember actually thinking of the Drano logo, and it was funny that I already have, and then to actually see somebody go this far, it's really cool. It's very cool. And I know I saw on Pinside he had a TNA one that he was mocking up, and everybody knows my enjoyment of TNA, so that was one that really stood out to me. But yeah, it's very cool. It's very cool to see what he's doing, and I think that's pretty awesome. What do we got here? I'm just looking at chat here. Kaz, good seeing you, man. Love it. Love seeing people come in. Street Fighter Mike, yeah, you're getting some love there in chat. If Den is grumpy, does that make Joel dopey? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah.
Joel's the sharpest tool in the shed. I would never provide such judgment on poor Joel, as we used to call him back in the day. Poor
Joel. Yeah, sure. Okay, well, I love it. I love that everybody's here tonight. And then so my name's Joel. I do the actually, no, Mike, did you do your intro? You did your intro. You were doing it.
Yeah. Oh, the last game I played was this guy right here, Rush. I'm getting back into that. That game kicks my ass, so I'm really getting back into it, playing it. Anyways, great.
What game. I know your lineup changes a decent bit. What's behind your head? Is that Turtles? Yeah,
that's Turtles still there. And that is probably the second most game I'm playing right now, aside from Rush. So
that's awesome.
I've definitely 180'd on that game from when I first came out. Oh, there's a Doctor Who here.
Is that Star Wars?
That's Iron Maiden.
That's okay. Yep.
Turtles, Rush.
Nice. Awesome. Well, wonderful. Thank you, Mike, for being here. And Mike's the guy who created the game. So definitely, like I said, if you're watching this on YouTube, give Mike some love in chat, thumbs up, all that stuff. But when you get to the game, I'm excited about the game. I want chat to play along and everything. It should be a good time. But But yes, my name is Joel. This is Flipping Out Stream. I do this every Wednesday night, and then I also do the Triple Drain podcast. We had an episode out last week, and then we actually released a little mini episode today, actually. Penny and Andy Bagwell had reached out to us kind of saying, hey, we would like to do an announcement. I think it's kind of some big news. And as much as Travis and Tom are into the tournament scene, we brought them on and had a really awesome conversation. So the short and sweet of it is Papa's back. The Papa tournament is back. And instead of being hosted out east, it's actually going to be hosted in Chicago. It's going to be hosted at Emporium in Imperium. Yeah. That's it. And I've been to that location. I checked it out when I was at Chicago Pinball Expo, and it's awesome. What a cool place. Honestly, it's within driving distance of me, so part of me wants to consider even like going just for the tournament. But a really cool, exciting tournament. But yeah, the tickets and everything are already on sale, so check all that out. And then what's really cool is they brought in suicide awareness with Lyman F. Sheets and kind of doing a whole thing for that and trying to raise money. So it looks like a really cool. Tom's in chat here. Papa 21. Somebody did ask me, why 21? Why Papa 21? It's 2024. And I'm just assuming it's because it is the 21st Papa. That's how.
But you didn't confirm that.
I don't know that because I didn't count, but I'm assuming that's my assumption. But
why do you only partially want to go?
I'm not going to commit. If I say I don't. If I say it too loud, I see Tom's already in chat. Then Travis, I won't live it down if I don't go. So I'm putting it out there that I'm considering it.
Okay.
Considering
I understand.
it. Yes.
I understand.
Yes. But it should be good because the last one was Papa 20. Perfect. Thank you, Tom. Thank you for answering that. Joel on stream at a tournament would be great. I don't think people. Yeah, it'll be short. It would be short-lived, but it would be fun. That looks like that would be a fun tournament to go to. It's drivable. It would be big. It's a wonderful place. It's going to be awesome. So anyways, that was my one bit of news. The other thing I do want to point out real quick is I pointed this out on Triple Drain, but I want to point it out here as well. If you look behind me, Jaws, check out the speaker kit, the speaker lights, as well as the color behind it. This is a new kit made by Pinwoofer. Pinwoofer, typically they've only done speakers. They've done custom speakers for pinball machines. I actually have a Pinwoofer kit in Godzilla. I've really enjoyed it from a sound standpoint. But what happened was he's been putting out all these kits, and there's all these other speaker light kits out there. Speakerlightkit.com makes a great one. I know there's a bunch of other people that make them, and what he realized was he wanted to make a kit that he knew worked really well with his speakers, because some of the other kits, people would buy the light kits and then they'd ask him, or other light kit people were basically saying you should modify your speakers or you should do this. Like to clarify, his speakers will work with all of them, but some finagling may have to happen. So his thought was, I just want to make my own kit that works really well. And he did. And so he sent me one of them. You can see it behind me here. It is actually an injected molded. It's not 3D printed. It's an injected molded ring, like a cloudy ring that diffuses the light. And then it's actually a printed PCB that all the LEDs are on. So I got these installed, super impressed. And what's really cool is he teamed up with Measle Mods. Measle Mod makes different LED strips for backbox lighting and undercab lighting. And he basically made this little like daughter board, this breakout board. So anything that you send to the speaker lights, you can then extend throughout the machine. So he has ideas for other things, but right now they have the back box lights and the undercab lights. And so it's kind of hard to tell, but the pattern that's spinning on the speaker lights is actually also going on the back of my wall. And I really love it. So just one of those things where if you're into that, if you're into modding your game, I'm super impressed with the quality of that. And I just love the way it looks, because normally I have a white wall. I love it so much that I've reached out to him and Kristen, and we're trying to figure out how I can get this data, the one in the speaker light kits fire, and extend that onto my wall. And I think it's possible. Cool. I think it's possible. So we're figuring it out. But I love it. I'm excited about it. I do enjoy this product.
They do look really cool.
Yeah.
I am curious for the Jaws one. Does it allow the speaker to eat the ball?
No. The speaker does not eat the ball. These are good transitions though, because I want to. Okay, doesn't eat the ball.
That's what I'm here for.
Yes,
so.
It doesn't eat the ball, but I do think it looks really cool, and I don't know. it's lighting everything up, and I really enjoy that. So check it out, pinwoofer.com, and you can check out. And then Measle Mods has all the lights, and they have some exciting stuff coming and they're just going to keep going. I think it's called Pixel Wave. I probably should have confirmed that, but I should have had all this pulled up. This is just me being bad at what I do. So, anyways, I'm going to go off of Dennis's transition here. Who makes the Godzilla speaker? That is Speaker Light Kits. SpeakerLightKits.com. You can find those there. This is what I wanted to. I am very curious about this. I'm very curious to hear what people's thoughts are about this, because I have thoughts, but I want to go last. So this is new. Yeah. So, and somebody in chat said, so the Jaws LEs, the Jaws LEs actually have speaker lights in them from the factory. That's one of the first games ever. I think maybe like Star Trek did the LE, but that's
cool.
But this is new, and the speaker lights change color, so it's not just a static blue light or red light. So, I'm very curious. I know Tom, Fox Cities is getting an LE. I'm very curious once he gets those, what that looks like, because I do trust that the Pinwoofer guy, he's super smart. I have no doubt that he would find a way to tap into that and get that to extend into the other stuff. But anyways, speaking of smart people, this guy's name's Trent. He does interactive pinball. He's a mod maker. People may know a previous mod that he did, which was... he made the Jerry ramp. So in Rick and Morty, Sean, did you have a Rick and Morty? Why am I remembering or thinking you might? No, nobody here's had. I borrowed one to stream, but what he made it was called the Jerry ramp, and what it was in Rick and Morty there was a side shot. There was an upper flipper shot, and Scott Denisi said very clearly, I put the ramp. It wasn't a ramp. It was a shot that went back to the house. I put that in a spot that would be really hard. That would be really hard to hit. Like he's like, it's not where you think it's supposed to be on the flipper. It's not in the sweet spot. So what happens is the sweet spot of the flipper, actually there's 3 stand-up targets, and that's where the sweet spot hits. It's Jerry and the daughter and the mom. It's like 3 targets. So what this guy did was he decided, I'm going to remove the Jerry target, and under that plastic, he made this 3D printed part that actually made that shot. Now it fed that path up into the portal. So it's like he altered the gameplay of the game. And I would say the mod was received with mixed reactions. Some people are like, yes, this made the game so much more fun. And what's creative is the switch that was, he kept a switch. So if he hit the shot, it's still registered as a hit on the Jerry target, but the ball would continue through and it would feed the portal shot. So some people are like, this game was brutal. This mod made the game way easier for me, and now I like the game way more. While other people are like, this is dumb. You're altering the layout of the game. That's obviously not what Scott Denisi was trying to do. Don't do that to your game. Like, get better, basically, is what they're saying. So that's this guy. But this guy has decided to make something for Jaws. And it's, Chris Franchi points it in. Chris Franchi, shout out to him. Amazing pinball artist. Chris, love you being here. Yes, thanks for being here, Chris. So people want a ball-eating shark. This guy gives them one, and they all complain. Gotta love. So yes. So let's talk about this. So what did he do? He replaced the boat that was in the middle of the game with a shark's mouth. So you can kind of see it here.
Zoom and enhance, please.
Yes. So let's see. I think he has one that's real close, but I want to. I have issues with this. So here we go. I don't know how well you can see this, but right here, he has taken out the boat. So the boat on a Jaws Pro is essentially a captive ball. There's a captive ball that you hit, and that ball goes back and rolls over these optos. There's 3 optos right here that it rolls over, and that's all it does. It's just you're hitting a captive ball that's rolling over optos. That's all it does on the Pro. There's a shark mech that's above the boat. And by a mech, I mean it's a sculpt. That's all it is. It's a static sculpt. So he made this. And basically what this does is the ball still rolls over the optos, but once the shark light's on, you can actually hit the ball into the shark's mouth. It's essentially a scoop. Let's go with right here. Maybe this shows it. There we go. There's a good one. So rolls over the Optos, it falls in, and then he made it so the shark actually goes back and forth. Pretty clever. And then that may be hard to see, but what he does is that ball, once it's in the scoop, I think he almost did kind of like the fast locks on Venom, where I think he has a ball staged back there. So the moment a ball goes down, it kicks out another ball and it feeds this right ramp. Or it feeds the right wire form. So you're going to see him do it again here. And so there you go. There's his mod, which is, it's a good looking sculpt, but there, the ball fell in, the ball, boom, immediately spits up and it feeds the right wire form. But what he's showing is the Optos are still there. So instead of depending on a captive ball rolling back over the Optos, you can actually kind of aim and hit the Optos. And then I'm guessing when the shark insert is on and you go down through it, it pops up. I'm very curious to see how this interacts with the game code. But there's your initial introduction. So, chat and people guess. Thoughts on this mod. If anybody has,
do you know what the price is on the mod?
$500.
$500.
Yeah, it's like $475, I think, is what I saw, and that's a lot of money. But I mean, there's a lot there. There's a Vuck, there's the moving shark, all that stuff. It's even lit up too, I believe, too, with the red lights in there as well, and it moves. Right?
Yep, it's moving back and forth.
Yep.
It lights up.
And you
got this part up here, which is the reflector for the Optos. So
that's what that is? Okay,
yeah.
So that holds the trans whatever. Okay. So thoughts on that?
Thank you, Kaz. Appreciate that.
I'm never really a fan of these mods that change the way games are intended to play. So it is a cool mod. He did a good job. I'm not taking anything away from the mod itself. I really think that it looks cool. I think it's well done. I really like the fast Vuck that kicks the ball up really quick. Yeah. All that stuff is great. I think Stern should hire him, to be honest with you. Like he really created something that people wanted. And yes, like Franchi said, people are shitting on him now and shitting on it. But the only issue I have is with changing the way the game is supposed to be played, the way it's intended by Keith Elwin and the coders and the designers. Not only that, there is another thing, and I'm not sure it's been pointed out, but I believe when the Vuck kicks the ball out, it actually triggers a right ramp hit. Because it's hitting the habit trail where the right ramp would feed, and I believe it has to hit that switch, which then triggers the game to think that the right ramp was also hit at the same time the shark was hit too. Yeah. So that would be my big issue with it. If there was a way that he could, have it go past the switch without activating it, then maybe. But yeah, I think it's just changes the way the game's supposed to play too much, which would be my only gripe. Other than that, I think he did a great job.
So quick shout out, Doug Freeze in chat. He is Speaker Like Kids. So if you're seeing my Flaming Godzilla speakers, that is Doug Freeze. Fantastic product, love that. But to see him in chat, he said no need to ask Pinwheel for a measle mods or anything on their speaker lights. I just tried it and it works fine. So good. So he just tested it out himself. So that's good to know. But Doug, fantastic product, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Mike, I agree with everything you said. And one thing I wanted to point out is exactly what you mentioned, which is it triggers the right ramp. Now, one thing I want to point out, if you look at this screen. So I have a Jaws here. I've played the heck out of it. I love the game. Love it. I'm really enjoying it. But one of the things that really surprised me is this left ramp, the left waveform ramp is what it's called. If you hit this ramp and the ball doesn't fully make it up, the ball will fall down. The ball will fall down right here, and it lands on this wire form, and it will go down to the right. Now, what's clever is there's a switch in here. So it knows the ball is trying to go up the ramp, but if it doesn't hit the switch and then hit this opto right here, then it knows it wasn't the left ramp. But it's smart enough to know if I hit this switch and then fall on this and the ball ends up to the right, it still gives you credit for the wave ramp, which is interesting. because the way that this right wire form falls, it's actually below a switch. It's odd, but it's smart. They somehow figured that out where they'll give you credit for the left ramp, even if you don't get it all the way up. So what I don't know with this mod is to trigger the right ramp you see here, it goes behind the back box and then it goes down this right wire form. There's an opto behind the back box. So what I don't know is where is the ball being spit onto this right ramp? Because if it triggers that opto, I have a problem. I have a serious problem with this mod. Because if that's the case, you've essentially eliminated the right ramp from the game. You don't need it. The right ramp is a much harder, much more dangerous shot than just going straight up the middle into that shark's mouth. So if you can get credit for the right ramp by hitting the shark, that's a problem. That's a problem in my book. The other thing is there is nothing in the game. There's nothing in the pro. It's not like you're replacing a switch. Like I said, the Jerry mod, you're replacing the stand-up, the Jerry target with this insert, and there's still a switch in there. You're not doing that. So there's nothing in the pro that would register a shark hit like there will be on the premium. So all it's doing is rolling over these inserts again. So there's no moment or any, like I feel like you're going to be hitting this shark a lot. You're going to be hitting it a lot, and there's going to be a lot of times that the game has no idea that you just hit it in the mouth. And the worst case scenario is it's going to be giving you credit for the right ramp or somehow credit for the left ramp. And you can see it right here at 210. You can see this blue light is lit. That's the waveform. And then as soon as he throws it into the mouth, the game freaks out. It goes, you did something. But what did it give you? It says Beachgoer, like it's giving you credit for the ramp. That's the problem, is it just gave you credit for the ramp. That selection screen happens when you hit the right ramp and the ball comes up for you to select your bounty. And that, I feel like you've taken away the danger of the captive ball in the middle. You've taken that away because right now in Jaws, if you hit it, you're hitting a captive ball that's moving. That ball, it's danger. It's going out of the way. And you've also essentially removed the need to ever hit the right ramp because you can just hit the middle. So I agree with everything you said, Mike, that this is incredibly creative. I think it's super impressive that a guy had this game in his possession for 2-3 weeks and was able to produce something of this caliber. This is impressive. There's nothing against him from a technical standpoint, but to me, I think this is a mod that you'd be putting on your game that is going to drastically change how you play this game. So I was supposed to go last, but that was I don't know. Dennis or Sean, initial thoughts on what you're seeing here?
My thoughts is the ball's going to be going into the shark's mouth all the time. So yeah, kudos to him for doing it. If you want to mod your game, change the gameplay of it, that's up to you. That's not something for me. I don't like doing stuff. I will add tasteful stuff to my game, but like side blades or mirror blades,
sure,
or speaker lights, but anything that changes the game the way the designer intended it to play, I don't want to do that. Yeah, it looks great, and congratulations for doing it. And if people want to add it to their game,
yeah,
more power to you.
Travis here in chat, he's actually one of the engineers at Labyrinth. So he knows a little bit something about engineering a pinball machine. So he said, why not block the center opto? I know as you get further along in the game to register, there's of those 3 targets, different ones have to be registered to hit, and then it starts changing depending on it is. So I would not want to remove another thing from the game. So it's just, in chat here, Adam said, like you basically are avoiding all your scores, like your scores are invalid because of the way you change the game. And I try to challenge myself on this I know, and Dennis has given me crap for it. I put precision flippers on my turtles and it made the ball stronger. But in my mind, what I did was I assumed John Borg wanted you to be able to backhand the left ramp. That was my assumption. And so I made a tweak to the game that enabled me to be able to actually backhand the left ramp. So did
I called John and he said no, he didn't
John
want you
said
to
no.
do anything.
So that was my thought behind it. I was same thing with putting flipper fans on, where it's I want to be able to play this game for a long period of time, or it's really cool to see that Stern has actually replaced the bushings in their games with stronger bushings to give you like all those things. So when it comes to that, or people swap out rubbers on their games, people swap out flipper rubbers, that type of stuff, I have no problem with that. But this type of mech, I don't know. It really makes me wonder. What's more important? Is the point of you owning the pinball machine to experience what Keith Owen created in the code, that or the engineer that Harrison Drake or Rick Nagel or Emily, or Elizabeth. Wow. Like all these people, are you trying to experience that, what they've made, or is it more important for you to have a shark that eats a ball in your game? Because if it's more important for you to have a shark that eats a ball in the game, then fine. This mod's pretty impressive.
According to everybody online, it's really important that shark eat your balls.
Yeah, I just don't. And I know he's saying in this video that he has plans to incorporate something similar into the Pro Premium. So I don't know. Props to this guy for making something that's impressive, especially in the time limit the time that he's done it. And sure, if somebody, whether it's any pinball company, all of a sudden hires this guy as an engineer, I don't question that. That's it is impressive what he's done. But I was very surprised to see so many people on Pinside and Facebook just jump on this and be like, "This is amazing. This is a must-have. I will be buying this day one. This should have been in the game." It's amazing that Stern couldn't figure this out and this guy figured it out in 2 weeks. I just was really surprised by those reactions. I don't know.
I just think those people maybe didn't even really think about the effect it's actually going to have on the game and was just like, yes, a shark that eats the ball, and didn't think, what is it going to do to affect the gameplay and the rules, right? So,
Tom in chat here. I'll accept this mod, but adding a spinner to the horizontal spinner, that's a whole nother mod I've seen. If you look on the Jaws Pinside forum, there's a person that doesn't like this horizontal spinner, which I think is crazy because I think it's a unique mech. And so the guy is already looking at adding a normal spinner in this place so that instead of counting rotations, it's going to be with spins. Like, maybe that's a big question. Like, what are we doing, guys? What have we come to where we feel like now it's time to just, hey, thanks for releasing this product, but I'm just going to go ahead and change it entirely into what I want it to be. I don't know.
I'm going to put rubber bands on my out lanes so the ball never drains, and that's going to be the mod that I create for my game, so I'm better at pinball.
Yeah, I don't know. Does he show hitting the shark's mouth from the flippers? I wonder how difficult it'll be. I know this is the only video that's out there. And I mean, he did put rubber on it. So if you don't hit it perfectly, and he did say in the video that the way the shark moves, it's not always going to fall back to the same spot. So there may make a little bit of a challenge on the thing adjusting. But to be honest, it looks interesting, but the change of the game makes it a different game. I agree. I just don't, I don't know. This is just my initial impressions of playing Jaws is I'm really having a ton of fun with how fast the game is. And it's a challenge to get the ball under control because of the speed. And this game, that mod, like you removed one of the main mechs that is adding to that chaos, that captive ball, and you've replaced it with basically a layup, straight up the middle shot to a scoop and a perfect feed to the right wire form, which is going to feed your right flipper over and over and over again. So, imagine the guy was at Stern for 1 day of Jaws development, then you'd have a ball eating shark and all the technical code. I mean, maybe, Chris. I mean, but the reality was, I mean, we don't know because we weren't there, but obviously Keith and Harrison, they were in a room and they were talking about, and I know they built a shark mech, and they felt it wasn't fun. I mean, that's the challenge of like, I don't know, maybe I'm naive, but I trust that Keith built what he feels is the best version of the game. That's my view on it. That he produced what he feels is the best version of Jaws that he could make. That's my assumption. And And so it's his creative vision. I don't know. It's just it's a weird thing. It really surprised me today. It made me think about it, and yeah, that's my thought. Any other thoughts on this? I mean, chat's pretty active, but Tom said, but the team said the licensor wanted the ball to come out of the water, so they would not like the mod. So Tom, that's what I've heard, but on the pro, there's no shark coming out of the water. Shark's already out of the water. And that's what somebody said. They're like, wait, Keith said that was a signed restraint, but yet they didn't do it on the pro. So I don't know. Kiwi, if people want to do stuff like the spinner in their game, they can do anything they want. It does not affect. I agree. You buy this game, do whatever you want to it. But the fact that there are people ordering this before they've even touched the game is, I think I've already said this on stream. I've said it on Triple Drain. My initial impressions of this game, the game seemed flat or it seemed somewhat empty, but it didn't take many games on it for me to really fall in love with the game. Like really, really enjoy this game. And that's where I'm just amazed that people are already signing up. I mean, there's pre-orders lists. There's pre-order lists right out here right now. Like, sign up. You're in. I mean, you can pre-order the premium and LE version, and he hasn't even shown it. So, I don't know, kind of crazy. That's where we're at now. Apparently, that's where we're at now with some of these mods. Yeah, I don't know. I've talked a lot. Do the three of you guys have? I don't know. Any other thoughts on that or?
I think that's covered pretty much everything there is about it. I mean, I don't know what else to say.
Okay.
Stern should hire him, though, definitely. I mean, if he can create a mod that quickly in just 2 weeks of the game coming out, maybe like Franchi said, hire him and put the minds together.
Yeah. Well, another thing I think is I mean, there's a demand here. This video's been out a day and it already has 4,200 views. I mean, that's fantastic. That's really, for a pinball video, that is fantastic. And I mean, you can see a lot of people in chat. Awesome work. This is awesome, brilliant, awesome. I mean, there's a lot of people all in on this. Now, this is curious. This is the first I've seen that he actually replied. So I wonder what his reply is here. But does no one else see that the shark buck also completes a right ramp every shot? Ruins the gameplay. The final version right won't register the right ramp shot. Okay. Good. But I still don't know what that. I don't know how he's going to do that. I don't know how he's going to do that. But then again, the guy seems a lot smarter than me. Yeah. Seems a lot smarter than me. So yeah, it's just very interesting. And I would love for somebody to have this on a game and at a show, and I have a chance to try it, because maybe we're all wrong and it's awesome. But to me, this is just one of those mods that I feel like we might be crossing the line. We might be crossing the line on a game, on a mod, especially this early, where there's so few people that have played this game and people are already like, I'm modding it. I'm going to change the game and make it the way I want. Yeah, Joel, you don't get three guests on the show to take all the talking points. I talked a little too much on that. Maybe I've been fired up. I've been fired up about that topic all day. So yes, Marty, I think you were correct on that. You were correct on that. Okay, so we are going to play a game. I want us to go ahead and start the game. We do have other news. We do have other stuff we can cover, but I want to start the game. One, because I have no idea how long it's gonna take. But I do want to. I want to do this game. I'm excited about this game. What is this game going to look like? It's going to look like this. It's going to look like a PowerPoint. Everybody loves the PowerPoints. Everybody can't wait for another PowerPoint. This is going to be fun. Mike, if you want to explain the game,
sure.
Go for it.
So what we've done, or what I've done, whatever, is we put together. We're going to play a game called Guess the Callouts. So I've put together 21 different games from dating back to System 11, so like 80s, late 80s, to Stern DMDs. I didn't do any of the newer games because those are too easy, very easy to figure out. I mean, I didn't make them too hard. Actually, some of them will be harder than others. So what I did was I took 3 callouts per game, and I tried to make them, the first one a little obscure, ish, and progressively make them easier. So what you guys can do is just pick a number from 1 to 21 when it's your turn.
I actually
Or
already
do you want to
just,
do
yeah,
it? Do you want to do it in order?
I just dispersed them. So
okay, that's fine as well. It's if you want to do it that way, that's fine too. But you'll play the first call out. So I've labeled the call outs, number 1, number 2, number 3 for each one. You'll play the first one. And if the player guesses it on the first one, they'll get 3 points. If they guess it on the second one, they get 2 points. And if they guess it on the third, you'll get 1 point. And if you don't guess it at all, then I guess the other two can grab a piece of paper and a pen, write their guess down and show it to the camera. And if they both get it, they'll both get a point. Or if one gets it, they'll get a point, a steal point.
Yeah.
Then at the end, whoever has the most points will win.
Yeah. So
pretty straightforward. I have a list of the games. I know what games are what number, so you guys can go through them, and then we can play the call outs. And don't look at chat. Don't look cheat.
At chat. Yeah.
Don't cheat.
I'm gonna. Yeah.
But maybe one of them, we can use one of them for the giveaway later on too, like for the shirt. But other than that, yeah, you guys can start off, and I'll tell you if you're right or wrong.
Sounds good. I was looking at chat while you were reading, and Brian Cosner has a really good question. He said, "Why doesn't David Bowie eat the ball in Labyrinth?" I think it's a valid question. Why not? I don't know.
You can see it in his pants. It's tight.
Yeah. Okay, so we are going to go through here. So we have Sean. Sean, you are actually up first. So round one, game one. So just like Mike said, I'm going to play clip 1. And then so how should we do it? Should we do it where he goes ahead and guesses and then
one guess per clip. So, take your best guess and that's it. No talking it through, nothing. You give a guess and that's it. Then you move on to the next one.
Marty, now we know why Tom doesn't talk.
Probably not going to get these.
I'm with you. I think Dennis is going to dominate this conversation.
As someone who's mostly played games on location where I can't usually hear them, we'll see about that.
We're going to see.
Listen, it's not that bad.
It's going to be really bad, guys.
I went through.
Let's just quit already and give up, guys. Smash that like button for Mike's hard work, because we're basically not going to do anything proper on this game, and we're going to screw it up. And he clearly spent like 8 hours doing this, so
it's going to be good.
It was more than 8 hours, wasn't it, Mike?
Sadly, yes, it was. After Joel made me resave all the clips as different things, not so I could send them to him. Otherwise, no, it wouldn't have been 8 hours.
Sorry about that. Sorry. Yeah, we did a test. We actually, believe it or not, technology. We tested this earlier in Discord, and I was like, I think the best way for chat to hear this is for me to play the clips. So thank you, Mike, for doing that.
All good.
Okay, here we go, Sean. So clip 1, I can play it as many times as you want. So here we go.
2 for the price of 1. 2 for the price of 1.
All right.
2 for the price of 1.
Do we have a guess?
Cyclone.
Is he right? This is game 1. So no go on Cyclone.
No go.
Okay, so let's go with
listen to the voices. Listen to the voices.
Here comes clip number 2.
Don't look at chat. Don't look at chat.
No guess.
No guess. Okay.
I feel like I've probably heard that before, but it's not registering.
Here we go. Clip 3.
Is
that Demo Man?
Yes.
Hey.
Demo Man is right.
Nice job, Sean.
I didn't recognize any of that.
I knew because I'm a fan of Demolition Man the movie. So
that's why I was saying listen to the voice, because it's actually the actors who did the callouts for that. So if you at least know the movie,
was it Wesley Snipes?
Yeah, they were the first two were Wesley Snipes. The first two were both Wesley Snipes.
Nice. So Jestreef. Okay. Jobber's giving me crap. I love that Joel's playing MP3s with the Windows default player. I had VLC working and running until about 2 minutes before the stream. And I was like, I think VLC just updated and it's not going. So I was I was there. Okay, here we go. So
For Dennis.
this is tennis. So round 1, game 2. This is game 2. Here we go. You ready?
Okay. Diner.
What? Really?
Oh,
Yes,
Sean was
that
on
is
it.
correct.
Some
is
of us
correct.
actually hit our skill shots,
Uh,
Mike.
There you go. It's a skill shot. Yes.
Okay. Okay, just for the heck of it, here's the second clip.
Here comes the rush.
I would have guessed that on that one.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't
Third
remember that
third
one.
one would have done it. Third
Here
one would have
comes
done
the rush.
Okay. And then
it.
third one.
Voice, I think.
Come on, man. You are too slow.
Okay, yeah, I'd have
on,
known
man.
that
You
one
are
too,
too
but I
slow.
wouldn't have known the second one.
No, okay.
Okay. So
I
he
figured the
gets-
first one would be the hardest one.
So we're doing 2 points for if he gets it on the second clip. So
Yeah.
nice shot.
But I got it on the first clip.
Oh, yes,
you
no, he
did.
He did
You
get it. Yes,
did.
he did. Yes, he did.
Yeah, you were all over it. My
So I
bad.
basically won the game, and we can stop.
Yeah, we can stop here. Yeah. I can tell you.
Let's not stop. Mike did a lot of work. I want to keep going.
Okay, so I am not. Well done, Mike. This is good. I am not going to look at chat. I'm not going to look at chat here. So I am up. This is game 3.
Well, also the other two can't because if they want to steal, right?
Yeah.
They gotta stay away from chat.
Okay, I'm gonna still just stare at the spreadsheet.
Okay, here we go. So this is me. So clip 1.
Hey, Bob, look, water skiers.
Water skiers.
Hey, Bob, look, water skiers.
Water. Would that be fishtails?
Yes, fishtails. There you
Let's go. Okay.
I've been
See, they're
buying
not
stuff.
that hard. They're not
Okay.
that hard.
Here's the second.
Some of them.
It's a feeding frenzy.
Okay. Yeah.
I'd have known on that one. I didn't know on the first.
Okay. And the third one.
Oh, yeah, that's a keeper. Oh, yeah, that's a keeper.
Mike, this is great. Chad, I hope you're liking this. I hope you're liking that. Check out, if you're not a sub to Pinballers, go check them out on Twitch. This is great, Mike. All right. Round
You're not
2.
Joel, you're not updating the game names in the game list. on
You
the-
are
yeah,
correct.
right.
You are correct.
Diner, 2,
Yeah.
and fishtails.
Okay. Sean, you are back up. Here we go. Game 4.
Did you actually spell fishtails?
I think I did it wrong.
Fish with
Yeah.
a wagging tail.
Yeah, I think if you wanna guarantee something, I will spell it wrong. That's almost 100% for sure. Okay, chat.
This one's tough. This one's tough. I'm
Okay.
just saying ahead of time.
Sorry, Sean.
I like that Sean gets all the hard ones.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Chat, I am not reading chat just to play along at the game, but please actively play the game in chat. So here we go. Sean. This is I just gave out numbers. Should we change this? Should we guess numbers? I just gave them out. I didn't.
No, we
Okay.
like how this is going so far.
Okay. Here we go. Clip number 1.
What do you want? What do you want? What do you want?
Next clip.
Next clip. No guess. Okay. What do you want? It's Notebook, the movie.
Who are all these people? Who are all these people? Who are all these people? Who are all these people?
We have the last clip.
Okay,
So
last.
that's a sound alike to the actual
Crazy
person.
Bob's is lit.
Oh, I
If
think
you
I
know the game,
I think
you
I know.
should know from that.
I think I know.
Don't look at chat.
I'm not.
Wait, Crazy Bob is in multiple games though.
Yep.
So
Okay, so the second one. This
Who are all these people?
I'm going off
Who
of Mike's
are all these
clue,
people? Who are all these people?
and then Crazy Bob's is lit is 3. So Sean.
Crazy Bob's is lit.
I can't. Oh crap. This is
Crazy
like me yelling
Bob's
at
is
the
lit.
celebrities on Name That Tune when they can't name the song in
Yeah.
the medley. It's obviously a game I have not played, so it's not coming to me. It's obviously I'm gonna guess it's a Pat Lawler game.
Okay, you're
'cause
wrong.
It's Crazy Bob. What? It's not.
You're wrong.
Okay, Dennis, I'm good to write down an answer if you
Um,
are.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead. Go for this.
All right, I've written one.
Okay.
I think I misspelled it.
I did.
In the
okay.
spirit of Joel.
Yeah, thank you. I'm going Johnny Mnemonic. I wrote Johnny.
That's what I wrote as well.
Yes, that's what it is. Yeah.
And it was because of Keanu, right?
Gomez. Yes. Yeah. The first two are like a voice alike, I believe. I don't think
Who are these
Keanu actually
people?
did the call outs for it. I don't believe.
I didn't know any of those call outs. It was you saying that it was a sound alike that
Yeah.
made me think, well, maybe Keanu, but
Yeah, I figured that one would be a little harder. That's why I gave that hint just to.
Okay, so that is a round 2 steal for me, and that's a round 2 steal for Dennis. So 1-1. Tom, Fox Cities. Joel hasn't played any games before 2000. Hey, Tom, I just got it right. Okay. God, this guy. Okay, that was good. That was good. Okay, round 2, game 5. Dennis, you are up. You are up. Did chat was on it? Okay.
Chat got it. Yeah,
oh, are they?
Somebody
I got it after the Crazy Bob.
Somebody
Chat got
wrote
it after
Bill
the
and
Crazy
Ted's pinball. Yeah. Okay, here we go.
I am a multi-ball agent. Oh wait, that's point blank. Okay, point
All right.
break. Excuse me. All right.
So here's Dennis.
And you're the winner! And you're the winner!
Bally the game show.
Bob. No.
Okay, so that was clip 1.
Ooh, and it's a faceplant! Ooh, and it's a faceplant!
No fear.
That would be correct.
Nice job.
And the third one will give it away for sure.
I thought we were pals.
Oh yeah, I would have been on that one,
Yeah.
Steve Ritchie. Yeah.
So
Okay.
yes, that was no fear.
So this was. I'm not even gonna. It's mnemonic with an M, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm good with that. And then this was No Fear.
Mnemonic.
I think I've played No Fear one time, but I would have heard the Steve Ritchie voice, and I think that's where I would have gone. Not Godzilla. So already, I think just right off the top of the bat, you did say, Mike, that there's no LCD games, right?
No LCDs. So you're looking at System 11,
okay.
you're looking at Bolly Williams, you're looking at Data East, you're looking at Stern DMDs. Yeah, that's pretty much the.
You should have
Most
just
of
thrown
what's
an
in there.
EM in here.
There's some Sega in there.
Yeah.
There's some Sega. There's a few.
Should have thrown some bells and chimes and.
Don't
Yeah.
forget to
No.
give my clip 2 credit. I need it.
God,
Or
I
I'll
didn't
lose.
give him the points.
I need my
2.
points.
Plus that steal, it's a good round. All right, I need to.
I hope Joel's is hard.
I'm glad I got one. Honestly, I'm glad I got one. Here we go.
Hey, all fireworks collected.
Fireworks collected.
Hey, all fireworks collected.
What is a game you collect fireworks?
Yeah, I think I know this one too.
So don't look at chat. Someone
Um,
already got it in chat, so don't look.
I assume it's one of the circus games. Let's go Cyclone.
That would be incorrect.
God, don't give that pause. Jeez.
It was deliciously
Yeah.
evil, and
The
we all
dog.
appreciated it.
Not me,
Okay,
the
Rico.
dog.
The dog, Junkyard.
Yes. There you go.
Yes. Okay.
That was easy.
Dang it, Sean. I'm
It's okay.
sorry.
I thought that one would be hard, actually.
It took me a bit till I remembered that you did have to gather up the fireworks.
Nice.
Yeah, you're gathering up all the parts in the junkyard and making a time machine or something.
Sean, I already feel
Yeah.
bad that you're not selecting your numbers. You're so got screwed before. All right, here's the last Junkyard clip.
Come on, smash the crane.
Yeah, okay, Smash the Crane. Yeah, we would have.
Yeah, the
we
big
would've got that.
ball thing. Yeah. yeah.
Batman 66. Is that right? No. Okay, so I got it on 2. So Dennis and I are a tie.
Ooh, tied at 6. All right,
Tied
you
at
need a big one here now, Sean. You need a big one.
Sean.
You should be able to get this one.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say.
Junkyard. I was going to say, Sean, if you would rather have game 12, I will trade you for game 7. If you.
Oh well, let's see. That's up to you. You go ahead and trade if
Yeah,
you like.
yeah. Do the trade after Mike says you should be able to get
Okay,
this
yeah.
one.
Anybody? Yeah, that's okay. Here we go. Game 7. Sean's up. Here we go.
You have come to the end of your journey. It's sad and alarming. You
Oh,
have
jeez.
come to the end of your journey. It's sad and alarming.
I see why Mike said this.
You have
The
come to
Simpsons
the
pinball party.
end of your journey.
What was that?
He said Simpsons.
That is correct.
Hey.
That was a big guess. As someone who has
It's the
only seen
character
maybe
voices.
one
I mean,
episode of
it's hard not to
Simpsons,
find a call out that
Who
doesn't
ordered
have
the
one.
load of hot pads?
Is it which does it? Is that Simpsons Pinball Party or
Pinball.
Data East?
Yeah,
Who
yeah, yeah.
ordered the load of hot pads?
I don't think I had this game for like a year, and I don't think I've heard this call out.
Who ordered the load of hot pads?
The load of hot pants. Any idea when that's?
I don't know where that one's from.
I don't
Nut
think it.
Patch.
And then
If you are good,
Oh,
you can
yeah.
see my secret stash.
yeah, that's like you hear that all the
Yeah,
time. Yeah,
That would give it away
If
for
you're
sure.
good,
Yeah.
you can see my secret stash.
nice. Okay, hey, solid round, Sean. There we go. Big old three on you for that one.
Yay! Finally
On
got
the
one.
board. On the board.
All right, I'm going to say it again, Mike. Fantastic job. This is great. This is a lot of fun. Okay, game 8. This is Dennis. Here we go. Sound
Yep.
clip number 1.
Oh, class of 1812.
Wrong.
Okay, I'm going to play it again just because I want to. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of that sound. Okay, here we go. Clip number 2. Oh, Lord.
Oh, Tales from the Crypt.
That would be correct.
Nice.
You know, I don't know if I've ever played it.
Yeah. I just
So
looked at.
I showed these to Lisa, my wife, and she did well. She did pretty good too. But the first one, the number 1, threw her off. She thought it was Elvira.
See, I heard it, and my
I
first
knew
thought
that
was
wasn't Elvira.
BSD.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
Uh,
there we
yeah,
go.
I-
Here's
the
the
third
third
one,
one.
this one will give it to you.
Yeah.
Wanna join my fan club?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice
Yeah,
job.
no, I've played Elvira quite a bit, all of them. So I didn't think that, but tricky.
I'm just gonna go with tails.
Trixie.
Nice job. Okay, game 9. Is this hard? Should I trade this away, Mike? Here we go. All right.
I'm gonna say yes. It's
Help is
hard.
on the way.
Help is on the
Help
way.
is on the way.
My first thought is Rescue 911.
No.
That was my first
That
thought,
was my
too.
wife's guess too.
Okay.
That was my wife's
Help
first
is on
guess,
the
too.
way. Okay. All right. Clip number.
This one won't help you any more than the
Thanks,
first one,
Mike.
Nice rescue.
Nice
Nice
rescue. Baywatch.
Yes, that is correct.
All right.
Actually, once you said 911 wasn't right, I
Yeah.
thought, well, there's only one other game
Yeah.
I know with rescues.
All right. Here we go. Here's clip 3.
Everybody out of the water.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So there's rescues
Patty
in
check.
Jaws, but that's not.
And Jurassic Park.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay. Game. There we go. Baywatch. I hope chat's enjoying this. This is. I'm
I think
liking
they
this
all
game.
left.
I think.
I think it's
Yeah.
just us.
I think it's us. Yes. Okay. If you're playing along, we are on round 9. Be honest. How many of these did you guess right? I want to see a few numbers in chat. If there's 4 of you, that's great. If we're on round 9, if somebody puts a number bigger than 9, they're lying. How many of these have you gotten right? If you're in chat, please. I'm very curious. Jobber, I just woke up. Start again from the beginning. D Party 0. Got it. Appreciate your honesty. We're at 1. Access Television's on 5. Okay. All right. I'm going to let that go for a little bit. But yeah, that's great. 2. Damon, I got none. Hey, that's fine. That's fine. I'm glad. Hopefully people are enjoying it though. Jobber, I just woke up. God, that guy. Downloads. Here we go. So we are now on game 10. 2.5. 2. Starling's at 2. Texas at 2. Okay. Game 9.
10.
10. I just. Okay. Yep. Game
Yeah.
9. I just did. EMs. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Sean is up.
That would be tough.
That would be tough. Okay. Sean is up. You ready? Here we go.
Oh, baby, you are greased lightning. Oh, baby, you are greased lightning.
Why do I feel like I know that?
You hear it all the time. That's why.
Oh, baby, you are greased lightning.
Or maybe just because I watched Grease the other day.
Just in life. That's what I'm saying. You just hear it all the time.
Um,
I have no idea.
I should know it. Play number 2.
Okay.
You're gonna have to race for it.
Racing game.
You're
Oh,
gonna
I have
have
an
to
idea.
race for it.
Son of a gun.
You're gonna have to race for it.
This one might be a tougher one.
I'm sure this isn't it, but I'll say Checkpoint.
No, that's incorrect.
I knew that was.
All right, clip 3. Here we go.
You want this 67 Stingray.
Oh.
Oh, is that from Corvette?
Yes,
Okay.
that is correct.
Nice.
That one I figured I'd give it a bit of a
Yeah.
gimme because the other two were a little tough there. Yeah.
I was ready to guess like Indy 500 as the second one,
that
you
came to
know.
mind too.
But were you on that one, Dennis? I feel like you probably already wrote it down.
I didn't have any clue on the first one. Second one, I was leaning Corvette, and then obviously on the third.
You got it on the third. Nice. Okay.
Because I remember the race toy on the right-hand side. You might remember one of the cars ate the ball.
Where did you
By
get
design.
Yeah.
By design.
By design.
Where did it wasn't a mod? It wasn't a yeah.
No,
no.
the engineers were employed by Williams.
Yeah, jeez. Mike, where'd you get all these clips? How did you
Well, I'm not going to tell you, so I'll tell you after because you guys can go and maybe find them and see the list of games that the website has. So
okay.
it's actually called Alt Sound, I believe. Is
Nice.
the name of the website, Alt Sound. They have sound packages for games, and then they have alternate sound packages for those games as well.
Well, you can see my screen, so you know what I'm looking at. You know I'm not gonna... Okay, so Dennis just went. So I am game. Nope. No, Sean just went. Dennis is up.
Yes,
Dennis is up. Game 11. Here we go.
Oh, yep.
Game 11, clip 1.
Get the bad guy! Get the bad guy!
Dirty Harry.
That would be incorrect.
Ooh. Okay, that was clip 1. Here's clip 2.
He's getting away! He's getting away! He's getting away!
Deadly Weapon.
That would be incorrect.
Ooh. Okay, clip 3.
Okay.
Lethal Weapon 3.
That is correct.
Is Deadly Weapon a thing? Did you just misspoke? Or
I've
that is
owned a Deadly
game?
Weapon. I've owned a Deadly
Deadly
Weapon.
Weapon's a game?
That is a Gottlieb street level game that was originally designed to be a Lethal Weapon game that they either lost or never got the license for. You should look at the back glass of it. I mean, I'm telling you, it's it's a dead ripoff from.
Yeah. I don't know if it has speech. I'm assuming it did because most of the street levels had a little bit. But I didn't think Lethal Weapon at all. All I remember is everybody needs to dance now.
Oh yes, the CNC music.
Oh, that's the
factory.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Even the font, like the Lethal Weapon, like it's totally.
Yeah, they went all 4.
Yeah. Rare game. I think they only made like 800 of those, and I had one.
Nice. So okay, so Sean got it on the third clip. Dennis got it on the third clip.
All right, you can pull in the lead here.
Time for me to crush it. No, we'll see here. Game 12. All right, here we go. Here we go.
Rest in peace.
Oh, that sounds like Lord of the Rings.
That would be correct.
I recognize that
Another
guy.
game that's hard. Another game that's hard to find call-outs for that don't have characters' names.
That's
voices.
That's Gimli. I just know the voice. Yeah. I don't know when that happens in the game. All right, here's the second clip.
But you have elected the way of pain.
That's Sauron.
I would have needed that
Sauron?
one. I would. No, that's Saruman. Yeah.
Oh yeah. We know that. Yeah. That's awesome.
That's still the greatest live moment of the Twippies ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Sweet. All right. I think this
Wow.
might be the first time in ever that I've been ahead of Dennis in a game. And so
Sure, you've been ahead on some of the
Yeah.
guess
Not
the
over
pin
yet.
side rank.
I know. Some of those pin side guesses, it was like, I remember you'd be feeling good and then you're off by 100 points. Yeah. It's like, ooh, okay. All right. We are on game 13. Game 13. Here you go. Sean, you are up. Game 13. Oh, there should be a bonus point if you can name when the call out happens. That would be cool. But I don't know.
I don't even know when the call-outs happen, so I can't tell you if you're right or wrong.
Yeah. Okay. Here is Sean. Sean, here we go. Game 13.
I've got a flashlight. I've got a flashlight. I've got a flashlight.
I've got a flashlight is what's being said. Beyond that, I don't know.
I've got a flashlight.
Yeah, I think I know this one.
No,
A flashlight.
no jobber.
Hey, no
God.
looking at chat. No looking at chat.
Oh God. Jeez. All right. Sean, you want to hear it again?
No, I have no guess.
Okay. Let's go with the second one here.
Which way do we go?
Which way do we go?
Which way do we go? Which way do we go?
I got nothing, Sean.
Yeah.
Okay. It's Labyrinth. Which way do we go? Yeah, here we go.
Insanity Falls!
Oh.
Oh, jeez, it's Whitewater.
Yes, that is.
I was
correct.
wrong.
Well,
The flashlight made me think it was Whirlwind.
Oh,
Well, you got the
was-
WW, as you know.
Yeah.
The same.
I would have got it on the third one. You were right. I was right there with you, Sean. And I just know Insanity Falls. Whew. Okay, that was good.
And now that I know the game, I have heard. I don't remember hearing the first call out, but the second call out I have heard.
Which way do we
They're
go?
actually both related. It's actually you put it in that scoop, and he says, "Which way do we go?" And you collect three things: a map, a key, and a flashlight. And the first one is, "I got a flashlight."
Nice.
Yeah.
I have heard it. I just didn't remember.
Okay. Dennis, you are up. Game 14, right? Yeah. Oh, I am not listing these at all. What was
11? Was Lethal Weapon 3,
Okay.
and then Lord of the Rings, and then Whitewater.
All right. Okay, here we go. So this should be game 14 for Dennis Griesel. Here we go.
I don't like that insolent tone.
Austin
I don't
Powers.
like that insolent tone.
That would be correct.
Nice.
And again,
Yeah.
I've never played it either.
Yeah. You could hear that. Here we go. So here's the second one.
Fire the laser! Fire the laser!
These are great. And here's the third one. Arming the laser. Yeah. What a dumb game, but it's a great game. All right. Nice job, Dennis. Austin Bowers. All right. Good job. Good job. God, if I keep closing this freaking thing.
Why do you keep closing?
I know. I don't have that answer. Not game 5. I am game 15. Okay, give me another one, please. Here we go.
It's a parking lot out here. It's a parking lot out here.
Oh, what? Creature?
that would be incorrect.
I'm just trying to. Okay, clip 2.
Now, isn't that special?
That doesn't help me. It's a parking lot out here. Parking lot out here. Like traffic?
Now, isn't that special?
What's the Is it Roadshow? Is that the one where it's like
That would be correct.
ah?
That is Roadshow.
Did you guys
It's The
know that
Voice,
on the
it's
first or
Voice.
second?
The country twang.
Okay.
Yeah, it's The Voice.
Okay. And third clip.
Go get him, Ted.
Oh, okay. I would have got that. Yeah.
That was a dead giveaway. though.
When was the parking lot clip?
I think it's one of the modes.
Yeah, because they run the bulldozer through a parking lot in one of
Yeah.
the cities.
Oh. Okay. I'll take it. I'll take it.
There's a lot of modes in that game. There's a ton of cities that you can play. A lot of callouts.
All right, here we go. 2 rounds left. 2 rounds left. You are up, Sean, and if you were wondering, I closed it out.
No, we didn't wonder because you're sharing your screen, so we
I
know.
closed it out again. All right, game 16. Here we go. Here we go.
Big mistake.
Oh,
Big mistake.
Sean, you are up.
Big
Yeah, man.
mistake.
God dang, is that Arnold?
Big mistake.
Mm.
Big mistake.
I'm really not sure. I'll take a guess at T3.
That would be incorrect.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Clip 2.
Have a nice day. Have a nice
is that
day.
Dirty Harry?
That would also be incorrect.
All right, clip 3.
The bad guys ain't there.
What?
bad guys ain't there.
The bad guys are in there.
The bad
Listen.
ain't there.
Last Action Hero?
That is correct.
Okay.
Last Action Hero.
Nice.
So many games are based
With
on
Arnold.
movies I've
Yeah.
never seen. So
And Arnold's done a few, so I figured there would be a T2 or a T3 guest somewhere in there too.
Yeah.
So what's sad is I saw the backlash in my head because I was like, Kerry Hardy did this. He did a whole restore on this, but I could not think of the name. I was locked in on the second. Were you in on that one, Dennis? Did you have that one?
No, not till the last one. I thought it was T2.
Got it. Okay.
That is probably, in my opinion, the best Data East D&D game.
Neighbor. Everybody saw the Super Bowl commercial, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
neighbor. She's in labor. I was like, I thought it was so great. It was so great. Hey, congrats, Dennis, on another Super Bowl win there. So
Well, thank you. You know, I did a lot to
Yeah.
achieve that.
you're the what is
Okay.
12th
I
man or
want
something?
I want to stop for a quick second and say that I think that this would be a good game to give away the shirt. So maybe the first person in chat, and I will keep an eye on chat, not you, Joel,
Got
or you guys. I will keep an eye on chat, and I will keep the name. And the first person to guess correctly the game will win a shirt. The shirt that we showed at the top of the show. All you need to do is give me your address and your shirt size, and I will make it happen. So maybe private message me. Can you private message on YouTube?
No,
Just
I
private-
don't believe so.
I'll type my email in chat.
Well,
and
you don't have
just-
to do email. Just Pinballers. Private message them on Twitch with Pinballers, or
Oh,
if
yeah,
you
if
want
you're
to
on
say
Twitch,
your
yeah.
email, you could do that too. But we
Yeah,
can get it
right.
figured out. If you message me, I can get you to Mike. We can figure this out. So
Okay.
okay,
We can
so
solve
So
this.
this game here, and we'll do it on the first clue. I'll wait until we get unless we don't get one.
I'm going to try and say it and be right so I help them.
or just wait,
If-
Dennis. Just wait.
If you guys can say it after the first one, I'll give you a shirt.
Oh, we
believe it.
Okay.
I don't believe it.
all right. There's the clip. We're gonna give Dennis. Don't say it if you know it.
I'll say it if you know it.
believe
Let's give it a second in chat.
Sure, I'll wait.
I don't believe it. I don't
Okay.
believe it.
All right, you can guess, Dennis.
Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Yes, and that I kind of screwed that up because I think I wanted the reverse order of the clips because he actually says like Ripley's Believe It or Not. He says Believe It.
Oh, so
How does he do that?
that would have been the first one.
That should have been the first one.
So
probably.
that would be Mr. Doug Freeze, I think, is who won.
Doug Freeze,
and that's
Doug Freeze got
that's
that one.
Speaker Light Kits. So he's in Ohio. Yeah.
Okay, so if
How
he's
does
on
he
Twitch,
do
you can
that?
message me or message you, and
Yeah. We can
Yeah.
get you connected. And then here's the second one.
Old graveyards. Bizarre.
I'm not gonna lie, I do not think I would have guessed.
Yeah.
I do not think I would have got.
I think I did the order
don't
on that one
believe it.
the wrong way, but
Hmm.
regardless, you got it.
So we should probably we need to put an asterisk right next to these point totals. Is that what I'm just what I'm saying? Just something like that. Okay. Solid. Okay, so game 18. Hey, nice job, by the way, Doug. Nice job, man. I'll email Joel. Okay, I can get that figured out. Yep, a creature habit. Here we go. Closed it out for the 19th time. Here we go, or 18th. There we go. So this is me. I need the only way I need to get this in, I think, the first or second clip to be anywhere near Dennis. Is that right? 13 to 15. Yeah. Okay, here we go.
We'll pull ahead by one here if you can.
I know I was ahead, but here we go.
You're in the wrong game, idiot!
You're in the wrong game, idiot.
You're in the wrong game, idiot!
What is this from? Somebody said game show earlier. Is anyway game show?
Is that your guess?
That's my guess.
That would be incorrect.
Okay. You're in the wrong game, idiot. Here's clip 2.
You must have sand in your shorts.
This guy has such a unique voice, but it's not ringing a bell for me. You must have seen. Oh, God. Dennis is going to walk away with this now. I don't know.
You must have sand in your shorts.
This isn't like is this Funhouse?
That is incorrect.
Is it a Rudy voice? Here we go. Clip 3.
Hole in one!
Hole in one. Oh, this is No Good Gophers.
Yes, that is
Dang
correct.
it. It was one of the Chipmunks or the Gophers. God. Give me my 1 point. Did you know that, Dennis, in the first round?
No,
Good.
I thought it was Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Yeah, freaking. God, but you had it in the last clip, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
At that point, I was just shocked that I was wrong.
Yeah.
I haven't played Roller Coaster Tycoon, but I just remember that I know it has an obnoxious troll in it, and I didn't recognize the voice with it being so clean without the background music.
Okay, freaking Tom in chat here. Yep, he got it. Fox Cities, No Good Gophers. God, talking smack. That was good. Okay, it's close. Okay, final round. Oh. Sean, you are up. God, I closed it again. One of these times. All right, game 19. Here we go.
That was some sweet shooting, kid. That was some sweet shooting, kid. That was some sweet shooting, kid.
Yeah, I don't have it.
No?
Next clip.
What the fuck you shooting at?
Okay.
Oh,
What the fuck you shooting at?
I think I know now. It's Bugs Bunny Birthday Bash.
Bugs Bunny birthday ball.
Oh, even better.
Does Bugs eat the ball?
No.
Jesus.
Yeah. I wasn't ready for that. Sean, do you want the second again, or you want the third clip?
Give me the third clip. I'm not going to get this one.
Here we go.
You gotta try this, Gabagool.
Come on, you got this.
See, this is Sopranos.
Hey,
That is correct.
that is yep. That was like what pinball machine has the F word in it? And I don't is besides.
Well, it depends on whether you have the swear ROM or not.
That's valid. Surprise.
Ripley's was 17. Sorry, we were behind again. Ripley's, No Good Gophers, and then Sopranos.
I'd never played Sopranos either. I didn't recognize any of those voice clips.
I'm currently watching the show right now for the first time, so
I just knew just off the F-bomb in clip 2 and then clip 3, gabagool. I mean, I don't know what else.
I thought I knew at that point because I was like, well, okay, it's the only I don't know.
Okay, here we go. Comes down to this, Dennis. Comes down to this. You are in the lead. You are in the lead by a point. Here we go. So if he gets it on clip 1, he sealed
there's
it.
no coming back.
He sealed it. There we go.
Welcome to New York. Welcome to New York.
God. I know this one.
Welcome to New York.
I think. Maybe I don't.
NBA Fast Break.
That would be incorrect.
He opened the door. He opened the door. Here we go.
He slams it in! He slams it in!
World Cup Soccer.
That would be correct.
I would have had it on the first clip. There we go. There we go.
Skill.
Yeah.
So now your NBA guess
was
kind of
good.
sealed it for you because the second one could have also been NBA because I believe it's the same.
And when I heard it, I was like, are you sure you had the right?
Yeah.
I was like, no.
Tim-
Mike wouldn't make a mistake, not after 8 hours.
Welcome to New York is, when you tour, it's like, it's one of the first airplane rides.
All I could think of was Escape from New York when I heard that. I couldn't get past it, even though it's not a pinball machine.
Okay, Dennis, here we go. Okay, I gotta go first to tie. Right? Yeah, first I gotta get it in this first clip to tie.
Yeah.
Otherwise we're done. Okay, this is it. Final game, final round. Here we go. I don't know it. Oh God. Bad attitude. We already did No Fear. That's not it. Bad attitudes. Bad attitude. God, I don't know it. I don't know it. I'm gonna go Bad Girls just for Travis Murray.
That would be incorrect.
No. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we got. Go for the
Go for the pit.
Go for the pit. Oh, this is it's roller games.
Yes.
That would be correct.
Oh, lost by 1. Lost by 1.
Oh, too easy.
Oh, too easy. You are the worst.
The worst. That's Travis Murray's job.
I know.
I'm the only nice person on this stream.
Yeah. Here we go. Last clip. Here we go. Yeah. That's.
See, so that's why I kind of wanted you guys to pick the games because actually the way it turned out, and this was no intention of mine, Sean got most of the hard games.
Sean's were truly awful.
I'm sorry, Sean.
I feel like Joel actually worked against him.
Rigged.
I was just like, okay, the initial Excel that Mike sent me, I was like, let me just go ahead and it'll take some guesswork out of it. That way I can just go down the row. You know, I just thought it would I don't know, make sense, but my bad. my bad. I'm sorry, Sean. But at the end of the day, Dennis needed this. Okay.
Now, did that little...
Yeah.
So for you, Joel, did that little exercise give you a little more confidence in your ability to identify some of the older games?
It absolutely did. It absolutely did. That I thought I was going to be a goose egg on this. I thought I was just. I mean, I will admit, I've been in the hobby, I don't know, 6-7 years at this point, but the majority of what I focus on and play is DMD era and beyond. You know, there was a time where I had an 8-ball deluxe. There was a time I had a taxi. I've had a few other games like what is it, F14, 13 Tomcat, whichever one. It's F14 had that, but it's like I had a World Cup Soccer. I recognized that one immediately.
Yeah. You should have had that. You could have won it.
I coulda, but somebody picked the order of the freaking games. But no, I mean, other than like the majority of these games, I've only played them at shows or a handful. Simpsons I had. But yeah, it makes an impact on the sound though. Like the sound, they're recognizable voices or voice actors, and I don't know. That was really good. That was a really, really good, well thought out game. So
did you find after getting all the way through it that you're better now at opening and closing Windows Explorer?
I'm good at closing things that I shouldn't close. Yes, let's close some tabs here. Yeah. So that was great. That was fantastic. Well, it
was fun. I do always enjoy winning. So thank
you. Okay, so we have a few minutes left before we wrap this up. Let's just look real quick at just basic Nap Arcade news. You know what? I should probably refresh it just in case. There's been
there might be 3 or 4 news stories since we started the game.
Yeah. There was an American Pinball stream right now. So any news on that? Anybody in chat want to share? Share any news there?
The only thing I see is choke of the century.
Me losing that at the end? Yeah.
I don't know who he meant. That's what it says. Choke of the century.
Chat, once again, if you enjoyed that or you're watching this afterwards on YouTube, please check out Pinballers on Twitch. Give Mike some love. He put that together. So thank you. That was a lot of fun. Okay. Spooky games, they're trickling out. So that's exciting that those are both going to be there. I know personally, hopefully I'm ready. Hottie's here, Frisco Pinball. I had reached out to him earlier to see if he was free, and nope, he had Valentine's Day. Okay, so I'm excited to play. I'm hoping both of these will be at TPF. To play, and those should be a lot of fun. We already talked about that. We did this.
Well, you talked about it.
Yeah, I know. I didn't. I should let you guys talk. That's the
it's your stream. We're just living in it.
God, and winning. So I do think it's funny that one of the comments I saw. This was a Facebook Live, like a quick video. These guys are just straight, like lifting this game. They just straight lift it up, set it down. I mean, these are two strong dudes. Just. It's like there's got to be a better way. There's got to be a better way to move this game.
Do you never move games like that? That's how I normally move. Like when I buy games and stuff, is usually coffin carry them with one other person.
Yes.
Oh, I just use telekinesis.
I'm just assuming from an assembly line. I know maybe it's just because I've been watching, the Stern videos.
Down the stairs.
Yeah,
shove mine down the stairs and hope for the best.
Stern videos are just straight pushing them like off rollers straight in the game. Like I just feel like
fall right into the box, just fall in. And then you wonder why the corners are all tore up.
Yeah, maybe this is the right way to do that. Jeez. I thought this was cool. Josh Kugler getting signed on for Multimorphic. I'm just glad that he's still finding work. I know he was involved in some of the stuff in American Pinball.
Codename Nitrogen.
Nitrogen. So what do
you think that means? It's the most common gas in the atmosphere.
It's the Princess Bride.
But why would nitrogen make sense?
Yeah, what's the link?
That's the only game that's out that's coming out that we don't really know who's making it yet. So I just threw it out there.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I do know there was a tease for Princess Bride, and they had a silhouette pretty much just like this. That silhouette, you can almost copy paste the silhouette of a P3 machine, and it's
I may be even right there.
I think you are right that I'm pretty confident it's got to be a P3 game.
I thought it was either P3 or possibly, and maybe too soon, but Barrels of Fun, because it falls along the same sort of lines as what the era of Labyrinth and whatnot. So I thought maybe a follow-up being Princess Bride might be a good one for them, but too soon, I think. Too soon.
I know Travis is in chat. If he wants to go ahead and answer that, but I don't.
I think there's just too many rumors at this point and reports of from various sources, assuming they're not all stemming from the same, that it's a P3, but not first party, which is very interesting if that part's true.
Well, another reason why it had me thinking Barrels of Fun was because it was in the Pinball Life orders, right? And I believe Scott Denisi is involved with Barrels of Fun and also with Pinball Life. So I thought my investigation, but I could be. He was also involved with P3. He did,
and he was also involved with Spooky.
yeah,
So I mean, Scott's worked with so many different ones.
That guy gets around. Let me tell you. Huge shout out to Scott Denisi. I actually totally forgot that he released a beta code update for TNA that was used at Expo, and I downloaded that and installed it the other night, and he added a bunch of score call outs. So I actually he offered this like a year plus ago, more than that. And so he's like, hey, if you want to call out for when you type in your high score, just send me an audio clip. And so I actually sent him an audio clip of my daughter. And so, yeah, if anybody plays a TNA and you get a high score, type in autumn, and you will hear my wife and my daughter talking about pinball music. So I just like, that's the coolest thing ever. The coolest thing ever. So my wife, who doesn't really care about pinball at all, her voice is now in a pinball machine, which is pretty really, really, really cool. So huge shout out to Scott for that. But Princess Bride, I mean, this is what's there right now. It's kind of if you're interested, give us your email. They've released this picture. I think P3 is a good guess. I think it'll sell better if it's not a P3, just because there's more people that'll jump on it. But
will it make you finally pull the trigger on a P3?
Every single release makes it a little more tempting. Every single release makes it a little more tempting.
Watched Princess Bride recently?
No.
Does the movie hold up anymore? I watched it a couple of years ago. Tried. It doesn't hold up anymore. I don't think the movie. I loved it. I loved it as a kid. But
wait, Sean, you still have your P3, right?
Well, yeah.
Do you? Is this?
That was a resounding endorsement tone.
We're not going to talk about the P3 right now.
Okay. So my question was, if there was a module, I mean, you're closer to buying it than any of us. Does this module as a P3 owner excite you at all, or no?
If it were a module, yeah.
If once I see it, it probably would, because I am a big fan of the movie.
Okay.
And the prediction of people will be wearing masks in the future was spot on. So,
okay,
yeah, it's been a few years since I've seen the film, but not too long ago, and I thought that it held up okay. Not as bad as some other stuff that, like Thundercats, doesn't hold up. If you remember that old cartoon, it does not hold up. Right. But I thought Princess Bride did okay. I was more concerned about Labyrinth actually holding up.
Okay.
Mostly because the protagonist is so insufferably whiny.
I will say when they, when the rumor of Princess Bride came out, we were in the car and I mentioned it to my wife and I was like, hey, apparently and she lit up. She was like, that's a good theme. Like that is a good pinball theme right there. So it might have a similar effect to Labyrinth, of like really popular amongst your family, and people be like, yeah, you should get that kind of thing. Speaking of family friendly, Pulp Fiction. It looks like Pulp Fictions are moving out the door. So there was a what was it? David Thiel was on Pinball Party podcast with Jason. Awesome interview. If anybody, everybody should go listen to it. It was really he's a sound designer and he did Pulp Fiction. As well as many other games, and he had just nothing but a raving endorsement for Pulp Fiction and how good the audio package is and how good this game is. So I've only played it at shows. I enjoy how it plays, but I'm excited to see. I'm excited to play this. Hopefully, stream it. I know Carl D'Angelo Pinball's already streamed it and freaking destroyed it. He's like really good at pinball, but I'm glad these are finally heading out the door. UV kits are just ask Zach, shout out to Flipping Out, just text him at any time, hey, do you have any UV Stranger Things UV light kits in stock? He would love that question. Yeah.
In case
Multimorphic.
anybody
It's
doesn't know, Joel is being facetious right now.
yes, yes. He does not have them in states. Yes.
New
Disclaimer on
title
the back.
coming.
There's got to be something announced at TPF. TPF is definitely the biggest show for Multimorphic every year. They always have a huge showing. This is promising to see that they're expanding their factory and everything's getting bigger for them. So things must be going well.
That lines up with the whole Princess Bride thing too, right? New title coming. And...
Yeah. I was so we said American Pinball earlier. American Pinball is now making their own board set. There was a lot of companies that were all using the P3 Rock they were using their board system, and less companies are using that. So a little bit of me was always worried that if that Multimorphic, maybe their main source of income was these boards, people using these boards or companies buying these boards, and less companies are using them. But it looks like Multimorphic in general is still growing, is still expanding. So they must be doing something right. I mean, things must be heading in the right direction or continuing to go in the right direction. So, good on them. But yeah, I'm excited. Hopefully at TPF, we see some cool stuff there. Yeah, we talked about American Fun. All right. Well, Dennis, I'm pretty sure you and Tony say it best. This is definitely a lull. This is the normal lull, the winter lull of announcements. So,
I mean, last year was a pretty big exception, of course, though some of our stuff, we didn't find out until March, really. But yeah, it's not other than the cornerstone that's usually rolling out in January out of Stern. We don't usually see a lot pre-TPF. So yeah, it's a bit of a lull.
Okay. Yeah, well, we'll have to see come TPF. I know, Sean, I'm guessing you will be there. That's pretty close for you, right?
I may be there.
May be there. Okay. I know Dennis
Maybe.
will be there. I'm hoping
I'll probably make one day. I didn't get a hotel room to stay the weekend like I normally do.
Gotcha.
But
Okay.
I'll probably drive out probably Saturday.
Nice. Yeah, I am. I'm looking at. I'm probably 90% sure I'm going. Yet I haven't booked anything yet, so I should probably get on that.
That's fascinatingly non-committal.
I just need to book. As soon as I buy the plane ticket, I'm in. But I just need to do that.
Oh yeah, you do fly. You don't drive.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, you Americans and your cheap flights.
All right. Well, that's all I've got. I think we could probably wrap it up at this point. So, unless Chad, if you guys have anything else you want us to discuss, feel free to throw it in there. You'll be sleeping on. No. Otherwise, we will. We'll start plugging it up. So, Mike, how about you go ahead and go first?
Well, thanks for having me. Again, enjoy doing these things, and you can catch me whenever I'm live on Twitch at Pinballers. We also do stuff on YouTube, usually upload streams and other fun stuff. Instagram, I don't know. I play around with Instagram every once in a while and throw the odd funny little meme reel up and whatnot. So if you want to check those out or interact with us on Facebook, we're also on Facebook as well.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Mike. That game was a ton of fun. Even though I lost, but no, a ton of fun. Sean, thank you. I know you are you're kind of a last minute addition, but thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of this.
Thank you for having me.
So plug away, man.
And you can find me on Twitch at Pride Pinball. You can also find me at Pride Pinball on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube.
Wonderful.
And join me Friday night for Fathom Friday.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh, an alliteration day. I like it.
Yes, I love alliteration. When I had a Funhouse, it used to be Funhouse Friday.
Awesome. Cool. Well, thank you, Sean. Thank you so much for being on here. Dennis, go for it, man.
Well, thanks, Joel, for inviting me on. Thank you, Mike, for coming up with the game. My name is Dennis. I co-host The Pinball Show. You can listen to that on Pinball Network. If you want to hear the additional overpriced content, you can go to patreon.com/The Pinball Show. Or you can choose not to do that and then just complain about how it isn't free on your favorite social media platform. If you want to congratulate me for crushing Joel at yet another game, you can email me, Dennis at whysharknoeatball.com.
It does now, Dennis. You need a new email. It does now.
Nope, someone else probably immediately scooping that up at GoDaddy because I sure didn't do it. Because as anyone knows from the Pinball Show, we never pre-acquire our domains, and that's it. So thanks.
Awesome. Thank you, Dennis, for being on here. And man, so chipper. So you were on it tonight. the smiles, the everything. You were awake.
It was a lot of caffeine.
That's what
the
winning will
glee
do.
I ain't beating people at pinball tournaments, so the glee at identifying when I'm not busy guessing weird Gottliebs that Mike strangely never chose any sounds from. That's I make do with what I've got.
And yeah, my name is Joel. This is the Wednesday night stream. Once again, if you're watching this on YouTube, like, subscribe, thumbs up, all the things. Leave a comment. Hopefully you enjoyed that game. Thank you so much for Mike for being on here. Next week, the goal is to play Jaws again. But it comes down to, we're hoping for a code update. We're hoping for a code update between now and then. So I'm hoping to have a little more to show off. Otherwise, if Zach gets Zach and Nicole flipping out, if they get a Pulp Fiction or a I would assume
Texas sounds like a Texas might be coming.
Texas or Looney Tunes, whatever that is. I'm happy to stream whatever. So yeah, definitely subscribe, like the channel, and follow along. So yeah, we try every Wednesday night to do something fun. But yeah, this was a ton of fun. I appreciate you guys. Chat, thank you all for being here. This was a fun night for sure. And yeah, hopefully everybody will come back next week and we'll do something else enjoyable. So, all right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.